Legendary Pokemon are some of the strongest Pokemon in the world. Well, heck, they probably are the strongest. You do not want to get on the wrong end of Pokemon that can cause natural disasters by pretty much clicking their fingers. And as you may already know, on the channel recently, we've been looking a lot at legendary Pokemon, looking at the best and worst trios, the best and worst duos. You kind of get the idea. So I thought to top it all off, we would end it all with the top 10 strongest legendary Pokemon. Now, of course, this is all my own opinion at the end of the day, and it's completely cool if you guys disagree with what I say in the video. Don't hesitate though to drop a comment down below about the video, and if you found it interesting or not. Don't forget to leave a like on this video too to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out a new video very shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date, and follow my Twitter to updates about the channel. Both of those links can be found in the description down below. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy. Starting things off and claiming the number 10 spot in today's video is Dialga. Now, Dialga is a very good Pokemon, and that's mainly because of its typing. Being Steel and Dragon means that it is only weak to fighting and ground, and is also immune to poison. It resists normal, water, electric, grass, flying, psychic, bug, rock, steel. It's obviously neutral to fairy because that's steel typing. It has amazing stats, has a total of 680 with 100 HP, 120 physical attack and defense, 150 special attack, 100 special defense with 90 speed. Like I say, this thing is so bulky, the typing is amazing, it gets an amazing move pool. Like, who doesn't like a bit of a Roar of Time, Earth Power, Dragon Claw, Power Gem? Hey, Dialga, you're on my Christmas list, please get this soon. The next entry into this video you guys might disagree with because it is quite high on this list, and that is Zygarde. More importantly, its 100% form. Now, we all know how bulky this Pokemon is. It's a nice, powerful 216 HP stat with 121 physical defense and 95 special defense. However, this Pokemon is 4 times weak to ice, being a ground and dragon type Pokemon. It is also weak to dragon and fairy as well, but the 4 times weakness to ice isn't great. Like, yeah, the 216 HP is very nice, and it is going to be pretty difficult to take down with only 95 special defense. So this thing gets hit by, like, I don't know, like a Primal Kyogre or something, it's going to do a lot of damage, and, you know, it can hit pretty hard with, like, obviously 100 physical attack, but it's not super high. Like, there is a lot of other Pokemon with much higher stats in the attacking, you know, regions, so this thing, yes, it is very bulky, and yes, it does get some pretty nice moves and everything like that, but, I don't know, I just don't feel like it has anything on, like, any other good legendary Pokemon that we're going to go over in this video, which is why it is so high at the number 9 spot. Claiming the number 8 spot is the dark flying type Pokmon Yveltal, all the way from the Kalos region. Now, this Pokemon is insanely good in the competitive scene, has a 680 stat total, 126 HP, 131 physical attack, 95 physical defense, 131 special attack, 98 special defense with 99 speed. Being dark and flying, it is only weak to electric, ice, rock, and fairy. However, it is immune to both psychic and ground, and it also resists grass, ghost, and dark. So 2 immunities, Yveltal knows how to get the party started. That is not it though, it has a very nice move pool as well, most notably Oblivion Wing, which actually recovers 75% of the HP that was dealt to the opponent. That paired with 131 special attack and its stab, and it has a base stat total of 80, plus you're getting health back from it. That is a very nice move for Yveltal. Not only that though, it does also get moves such as Roost for more reliable recovery, gets Dark Pulse, gets Focus Blast, gets Heat Wave as a move move, gets Tailwind, Zen Headbutt, Knockoff, gets U-Turn through TM. It is just such a good Pokemon, and it does some really good damage in the competitive scene. Coming up next, we have Yveltal's counterpart, Xerneas, the fairy-type Pokemon, also coming from the Kalos region. Now, I was kind of undecided where to put these two in the list. Now, obviously, they are very good Pokemon. They both do amazing things, but there was one thing that just kind of edged Xerneas in the favor of the number 7 spot, and that is one thing and one thing only, Geomancy. Geomancy is a very good move, and no one uses it better more than Xerneas. If you are unfamiliar with Geomancy, basically, it charges on the first turn, and then on the second turn, it raises the user's special attack, special defense, and speed by 2 stages. But if you put like a white herb on this thing, you're pretty much set to go. It's only going to take 1 turn to get +2 special attack, +2 special defense, and +2 speed. That means you're pretty much outspeeding everything and hitting it very hard with that 131 special attack. Not only that, you have that special defense as well, which is also going to be boosted by 2 stages. Not only that, it also has 126 HP. It actually has the same stats as Yveltal, but Geomancy just destroys in the competitive scene. Like, start hitting things with like Moonblasts and stuff like that. You're just there for the GGs, you know. It's just, nothing wants to take a Moonblast stab you know, Geomancy boosted from Xerneas. You just don't. It's just not one. It's not on your Christmas list at all, guys. You don't want to be taking that blast from the moon from this thing. Xerneas is just an amazing Pokemon. Like I say, Geomancy just absolutely wrecks in the competitive scene. Next up, we have Lugia, the Guardian of the Sea. Now, I love Lugia so much. It's one of my favorite legendary Pokemon, but it is also so bulky. It's a dual type, Psychic and Flying. I'm not sure why it's not Water Flying instead of Psychic Flying. Like I said, it's the Guardian of the Sea. You know, a lot of its Pokemon cards got Water typing. That's just another kind of question on its own. But Lugia, like I say, a very bulky Pokemon. Has 130 in physical defense, 106 HP, 154 special defense, and 110 speed. So not only is this Pokemon incredibly bulky, it's also very fast, which, yay, how many bulky Pokemon can you say that about? Not only that, it does get a lot of reliable recovery. It gets Recover, which, like I say, very nice. It gets Aeroblast, which is a very nice move. Gets Hydro Pump, Extra Sensory. These are just through level up as well. Move Tutor moves, gets Defog, gets Dragon Pulse, gets Giga Drain, Icy Wind, gets Tailwind, gets Thunder, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Calm Mind for setting up. It's just a very good Pokemon. Like I say, that speed of 110, very nice. See how bulky this thing is. So this thing hits hard, is bulky, get a couple of Calm Minds up, you're real good. Not only that though, it does also get the ability Multiscale, which basically reduces the damage when the HP is full. So if you get hit by like a super effective move, hey, you're absolutely fine with this thing. It's just such a good Pokemon, and you can't not love Lugia. Coming up next, we have one of the newer legendary Pokemon, and that is Ultra Necrozma. Now, I think we can all agree on how difficult this thing was to take down in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. Not only does this thing have a stat total of 754, but this thing also got like a boost in every stat as well, making the game even harder. But anyway, as I did say, 754 has 167 in both physical and special attack, has 129 speed, and then 97 in HP, physical defense, and special defense. So it can take a hit, it can dish out the utmost damage, and being Psychic and Dragon as well, it is weak to Ice, Bug, Ghost, Dark, Dragon, and Fairy, and it resists Fire, Water, Electric, Grass, Fighting, and Psychic. So the Psychic doesn't really help too much out, it's just kind of like a nice unique typing. But this Pokemon has an amazing move pool. As we all know, Photon Geyser, it wrecks shop in that battle, it really does. And as well as that, gets Morning Sun as well, or Moonlight for recovery, gets Power Gem, it obviously gets Dragon Pulse, you know, it gets Earth Power, Hyper Voice, Heat Wave, gets Shockwave, Signal Beam, Stealth Rock as well. This thing can do so many different things, and like I say, hitting as hard as this hits, it's just not a good situation when you're going up against. I mean, you don't get the word Ultra in your name overnight. You gotta earn that title, guys, and Ultra Necrozma definitely earns that. Next up, we have the final four, and what better way to start those four off than was Primal Kyogre, one of the most broken Pokemon in the competitive scene. Obviously rocking the ability Primordial Sea, which creates heavy rain, and you know, it obviously boosts up water type moves. It basically stops like fire attacks and everything like that. It's just, it's very broken. It's very broken, you know. Has a stat total of 770, 150 in physical attack, 160 special defense, 180 special attack, 100. You don't even need to go through them all. It's just a very broken Pokemon. Being only a water type as well is only a weak to electric and grass. Obviously, we all know this Pokemon's best kind of move. We're all talking about Water Spout. This thing does so much damage, especially in the rain as well. It does more damage as well the higher the user's HP is. So a full HP, its base power is 150 and it decreases in proportion. But like I say, in the rain boosted as well, and this thing's so tanky, it does so much damage, and we all know how horrible that thing is to go up against. Not only that, it also gets like Ice Beam, gets Origin Pulse as well, gets Thunder, Thunderbolt, gets Earthquake. There's just no ends to what this Pokemon can do, and when you're going up against the Primal Kyogre, I mean, I'd start writing your will, because this thing is a disgusting monster in the competitive scene. Claiming the number 3 spot in today's top 10 video is a Primal Kyogre. Same as Primal Kyogre, absolutely a monster in the competitive scene. As instead of Primordial Sea though, it does get Desolate Land, which actually favors Groudon a lot more, because that basically stops water type moves, and Groudon's actually 4 times weak to water type attacks. So having that in the, you know, the playing field, meaning that you can't get hit by those water type moves, means that it's only weak to ground if the obviously Desolate Land is up, which is insanely broken, because this Pokemon has a stat total of 770 as well, 180 physical attack, 150 special attack, 160 physical defense, 100 HP, 90 special defense, 90 speed. This thing broken as hell. Obviously, it does get Precipitable Blades, which is like one of its best moves. Obviously, it's like Eruption, Fire Blast, Solar Beam as well. Solar Beam, obviously, starting on the first turn instead of 2 turns because of a Desolate Land. And then just like, obviously, Kyogre gets Thunder, Thunderbolt, gets Flamethrower as well, gets Focus Blast, Overheat, gets Stomping Tantrum, gets Thunder Punch. Just so many good moves. They both get T-Wave as well, just if you want to cripple something. You don't really need to cripple anything with these things because they're so broken as well. So, I don't think you really need to spend your time crippling anything. You just need to hit things with these Pokemon's pure power and really just send them to the Shadow Realm, because these guys from Hoenn, they're not messing around. They're here to grab that W. Coming up next and claiming the number 2 spot is Mewtwo. Obviously, Mega Mewtwo Y and Mega Mewtwo X. These Pokemon are disgusting. They both have stat totals of 780. Mega Mewtwo X obviously being the more physical Pokemon, having like 106 HP, 190 physical attack, 130 speed, 154 special attack, and 100 in both physical and special defense. So, I mean, that 190 physical attack, like straight off the bat, like that is going to cause some damage, you know. It's just disgusting. Obviously, it's a Psychic Fighting type Pokemon as well. So, it gets the boost from like Aura Sphere, gets Drain Punch, gets Focus Punch, Fire Punch, gets all the kind of different punches, as well as that also hits things on the special side as well, like I say, with like Thunder, Thunderbolt, gets Earthquake, which is very, very nice, gets Ice Beam, Blizzard, those kind of things. Side Strike as well. Side Strike obviously more inclined for Mewtwo Y, because Mewtwo Y has a stat total of 770 as well, but 194 in special attack. So that paired with Side Strike, you just I don't even know, like, do I really need to explain how broken that is? And it's stab, ladies and gentlemen. Mega Mewtwo Y is incredibly broken in the competitive scene. It's just, just Side Strike alone is disgusting. 194 special attack, 140 speed. Like, how can you do that to someone? That's just not fair. How can you give a Pokemon that much power? Like, I don't even know what to say. This thing is just incredible. Finishing things off though and claiming the number 1 spot in today's top 10 video, you guys obviously guessed it, it is a Mega Rayquaza. Now starting things off, this Pokemon gets the ability Delta Stream, and they basically create strong winds when the ability is activated, and what that basically does is electric, ice and rock moves deal normal damage to any flying type Pokemon in the battle instead of being super effective. And hey, who's weak to electric, ice, and rock? Well, not electric, because obviously the dragon typing, but ice and rock, hey, Mega Rayquaza is, but no, not anymore with that big old Delta Stream being up there. Has a stat total of 780 with 115 speed, 180 in both physical and special attack, 100 in physical and special defense with 105 HP. But the most broken thing about this Pokemon is the fact that you don't actually need a Mega Stone on this to Mega Evolve it. You just need the move Dragon Ascend, which basically allows Mega Rayquaza to evolve into this Mega form, but then also hold an item as well. And then when he's getting moves like Extreme Speed, Dragon Dance, Outrage, you know, it's just not, I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. No wonder this thing is banned. It is broken as hell. Having the ability to hold an item as well as having 180 in both physical and special attack, 115 speed, bro. You could like, I don't even know, you could like choice ban this thing or choice scarf, it doesn't even matter. You could, the possibilities are just endless for this thing, but that's why it is the best legendary Pokemon in my opinion. But with that, it does wrap up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy the video though, please do leave a like. I would really appreciate it. Like I said at the start of the video, I would also love to hear your guys' opinions too on this subject, so be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I do have a couple top 5s coming onto your screen in a second, so be sure to give them a watch if you do have the time, and also subscribe if you did enjoy today's video or you do enjoy my content. That is everything from me though, so thank you so much for watching guys. Have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time guys, peace.